You blinked, and it was July again. Wasn't it just January? The calendar swears 6 months have passed, but your body files a complaint. Time, it insists, is speeding up. You are not imagining this. Ask anyone over 30, and they say the same thing. The summers feel shorter, the weeks dissolve. But the real answer is far stranger than "you're just getting old." The seconds have not changed. A clock ticks at the same rate it did when you were 7. So if the world keeps perfect time, the distortion is happening somewhere inside you. But where? In 1877, the French philosopher Paul Janet noticed something simple. Any stretch of time is judged against the total life you have already lived. To a 5-year-old, 1 year is a fifth of everything. To a 50-year-old, it is a 50th. Same 365 days, a tenth of the felt weight. Your brain measures time in proportions, and every year makes the next one a smaller slice. But proportion is only the first layer. William James saw the second in 1890. He wrote that the first time you do anything, it burns into you. Your first kiss, your first day driving alone. Those moments are vivid because they were new. And newness is the secret. Your brain does not record every second equally. It records difference. When everything is a first, memory lays down thick, detailed tracks. When everything is routine, it lays down almost nothing at all. Here is the strange part. Your brain judges how long a stretch of time was by how much of it remembers. A day of novelty leaves a dense trail, and that density reads as length. A day of routine leaves a thin trail that collapses into nothing. This is why childhood felt slow and rich. Almost everything was a first. Meanwhile, your Tuesday looked like your Monday, and your brain quietly decided none of it was worth saving. The neuroscientist David Eagleman has spent his career studying this. He found that novelty literally stretches our sense of duration. Something unfamiliar gets processed more thoroughly, and that extra effort tricks you into feeling more time has passed. So, which mode do you live in now? The writer Claudia Hammond gave one version of this a name. She called it the holiday paradox. Think of a week somewhere new. While you were there, the days seem to race. But looking back, that single week feels enormous, longer than the quiet month that followed it. Novelty shrinks in the moment and swells in memory. Routine does the exact opposite. When you were young, life forced novelty on you. Now you build comfortable patterns. The same commute, the same coffee, the same scroll before bed. Efficiency is wonderful. It is also the machinery that quietly erases your years. There is even evidence the clock slows physically. Peter Mangan, a psychologist at the University of Virginia, asked people to close their eyes and estimate 3 minutes. Young adults were accurate, but those in their 60s ran long, feeling 3 minutes had passed when far more already had. Their inner clock had slowed, and the world sped past them. Now look at what this tells you. Proportion shrinks each year. Novelty drains from adult life. The internal clock slows. 3 forces, all pointing the same terrible direction, all making the calendar fall off the wall. But here is the twist. Every one of them has the same weakness, the one your childhood used without even trying. Novelty, first times, difference. You cannot change the proportion of your life, but you can flood your days with the unfamiliar, and when you do, your brain lays down thick memory again, exactly as it did when you were small. A new route home, a skill you are clumsy at, a place you have never stood. Each first is a weight dropped into memory, and weight is what your brain reads as time. The people whose years feel long are not the ones with more time. They are the ones who keep making their brains pay attention, who refuse to let the days blur into a single repeated frame. So the acceleration is real, but it is not a sentence. It is a message. Too much of your life has become a copy of the day before, and the cure is not more hours. It is more firsts. You will blink, and it will be July again. That will never stop being true. But now you know what the speed is made of, and you know it bends. Fill the year with things you have never done, and when you look back, it will not have vanished. It will be the longest year you can remember.